executing better because of it. I think
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the VR Master League. My name is TFH, or Todd, depending on which way you like to call it. Tonight, we have Lords of War versus Killettos. Sorry, thought I was muted there for a second. That would have been awkward, but luckily we are not. Our first map is going to be Bizarre. The Lords of War are still filing in, so in the meantime, we'll just get straight on into the bands. First band coming out from Lords of War here is going to be a pretty commonly played map, or at least one that we've seen a lot more this season than we have in previous. It's going to be Snow Peak. And on the Killettos side, we have a pretty common map that's kind of controversial depending on the kind of playstyle you have. It's going to be Downfall. And as you can see on your screen there, first map is going to be Bizarre, one of my personal favorites. It has a little bit of everything, and I've said this a million times, but it's just one of those maps you really can't go wrong on, because even if you're one of those players that likes that long-range combat or that short-range action, Bizarre's got it all. It's just one of those maps that is just so well done that you really can't go wrong with it. Going into the lineups now as everyone begins to pile on in here. On the Killettos side, who are away, we have Mad Outdoors, Olivio, Phenoram, Nick G, and Tiagra. On the Lords of War side, we're still waiting on one, but we have Gun Rema, Lumpy, Ryan, and Gonzo Dad. Our first objective for tonight is going to be the ice cream truck objective, so definitely gonna be some really good action coming out there. While we're waiting for this last member, I just want to give a quick shout out to our sponsors, ProTube VR and VR Cover. Also, a little bit of a kind of thing that we're doing a shout out for this week is we have VRML doing a tournament in Pistol Whip, which is a great game. Definitely check it out. And definitely check out that tournament as well. There's prize money involved in that. Our good caster friend Sleepy is a big part of that. I don't exactly know what his exact role in that is, but that's more of a question for him than for me. But definitely go check that out, sign up, give them some support. We're all about supporting our VR community. We're still waiting on that last member of the Lords of War to file on in here, but we are good to go and ready to go. Now, as for what I'm predicting in the match to happen here, it's going to be a close one. Both teams like to play pretty aggressively, and they have some serious skill on both sides, so I really can't make up my mind on who will really win here. I have personally voted for the Lords of War, mainly because they had less votes, and I'm a good friend of Call Me Fitz. Like, we know each other in real life, so it's just one of those things, is like, you gotta support your friends, even though I'm friends with Vivian and Turbo as well, so enough of the caster bias aside. I think we're in for a really great game, regardless. will be on my own, so definitely keep me company in the chat here. Who do you think's gonna win? What do you think's gonna happen during this game? What do you think the next match are gonna be? Please give me a little shout out in chat, and maybe you'll get some recognition, even though I'm 6 minutes ahead of you guys. Going into the little connoisseur stats here, we have 4 people favoriting the Lords of War, myself included, and 33 are favoriting the Killettos here. And the Killettos have made such a huge name for themselves this season, so I wouldn't be surprised if those 33 hold true, but part of me wants to see the Lords of War turn around. That's just the underdog side of me, though. Like, I've always been one to cheer for the underdog. So, like I said, those are my personal biases. Now, I do believe, I was talking with Fitz earlier, he might not be playing. They could be waiting on Feed, Gonzo, Hangman, Lumpy, or Rypick. I'm sorry, not Rypick, he's already in there. Or Lumpy's already in there too. Lumpy is definitely one of the better players on the Lords of War. They will have Brad Walker come in, another one of their newer pickups. But hopefully we should be able to get these matches started in just enough time here. Just messaging the team, letting them know that I'm ready, y'all are ready, and that we can get this action going for you ASAP. I think that's what y'all came out here for, rather than hearing me rant about theoretical stuff. They'd say they were getting it started really soon here. Playing the Killettos before, they like to really clump up their defense on this objective, which is, to reiterate, the ice cream truck objective. So I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see that again. But enough of the theoretics, we're going to get right on into it. Both teams have spawned in, all 5 members, nothing really bad going on aside from that VRML standby. We're going to go off. Killettos are a little quiet on their spawn here. I know them to be a fun, loving team, so it's a little weird to kind of see them be this focused, but that does seem to be the case. You're kind of looking at the map really quickly to see what the defense is yours. I'm actually going to be really wrong here. It's going to be a really spread out defense, and shots are going to come off right off the bat here from Gonzo Dad as he tries to pre-fire down the mini bazaar. Pre-fire again, it's coming out from Gonzo, I believe. Moving around over here, a bit of a slower push is coming after the Lords of War. They might be ready for them to try to set up for some kind of a defense, but it's much slower than what we're normally seeing out of them. And what's really interesting is we're kind of seeing like a line just being formed. No one's even crossed the street yet. They're just waiting for everyone to kind of get into a position here. first push across the street happens, it's going to be on tank side. As Lumpy makes it across. Looking around, he's checking every corners, but the Killettos defense is a little bit more tighter than what Lumpy expects here. They are pushed out, but not as far as the walls on the side of the map. Very strategic gameplay coming out of Lords of War. One other member on the other side actually will make the cross. Just kind of taking a look over here. Olivia was able to find Brad Walker. He was trying to make his cross, but now Fino is going to have some company here as Ryan begins to make his way up. When Fino hears that, he knows he's the furthest one out. He probably is checking tablet to make sure that... Oh. Ryan's going to go for the rotation, so Fino loses his chance to capitalize. But now Tia and his FAMAS, I guarantee he's using that FAMAS, is going to come under fire here, and Rypik's going to find him instead with the MK18. Matador is able to find Lumpy on the far side. And now that flank has been shut down into a 3v4. Killettos' advantage here on defense. I am stuck inside a wall. No, I'm not. Now Gonzo's got to be really careful about where he's at here. Or where he's at, I should say. Matadors can hear him. Oh, and the peek's going to happen, but Matador's going to get the better of that. Gonzo just didn't know what to look for. Rypik's going to find Fino. He's been doing work here. Killettos are down to 3 active members compared to the Lords of War 2. Matador's going to go for that rotation. We only have Gunrama and Rypik, but Rypik's been doing work. Might be able to catch Matadors with this rotation. He sees him. I don't know if Matt saw him, but he's checking his tablet to make sure that's not a friendly. Calls it out. All the criteria have been met for a good thing now. Fino can hear, and Matadors can be radioed. Oh, he doesn't confirm him. Wow. That's an error. Oh, and Olivio sets himself on fire. Matadors finds Gunrama. And now it's just up to Rypik. But Matadors will make easy work of that. And the Killettos will go up 1 point. On map 1. You can kind of see what the Lords of War were kind of trying to do there. In that first map bracket there, where they were trying to just basically try to surround the objective. But the Killettos pushed out defense kind of negates the ability to do that effectively. And kind of started putting a chokehold on them. Now, Rypik, on the other hand, was doing great work for the Lords of War. Was almost able to kind of salvage something out of that, but it just wasn't able to go the full mile. And the rest is history. Pink, I can strategize against whoever I want. I'm sorry, I just took some time to read the chat. Especially since they're the only ones keeping me company today. Well, I'll bring it up. We are going to go into round 2 now. Hanging out with the Lords of War. Lumpy looks like he's going to go far out, judging by where he's positioned himself in that spawn point. And it is indeed what he's going to do. Him and Gunram are going to tag team up and shoot to the side. Killettos are on a very hard push over on this side, as we have Fino with the shield doing a very bold push, exposing his feet, but no members of the Lords of War are able to counter that. Nick G's able to find Brad Walker. And now Rypig's able to find one. He's able to find Tia. Fino knows exactly what's going on there now. Matadors is following closely behind him. His shield buddy, per se. More shots go off toward the center area. Gunram was able to find Olivia when he tries to make his cross across. The Lords are being very effective on this round, finding 2 of the Killettos. Nick G's able to find Gonzo down and even that up to a 3v3 now. And he has a pretty decent spot as a firefight erupts. Matadors is fighting for his ability to get onto objective. Phenoram, using that shield combo, is able to find Rypik. And the play will slow down for a little bit here, but the Lords of War are kind of on the receiving end here. Nick G is able to find Lumpy. Now only one Lord of War remains, and he is off of objective. That is not where you want to be. Gunrama is going to try to make this... Oh, he's making a very slow approach there. He looks like he's going to try to salvage it, but if he's not careful here, he can definitely get capped on. Slow cross. He's going to try to make his way onto the objective. But the slow push is coming out of the Killettos too. They don't know that they have such an amazing capping opportunity right now. But that's going to kind of go to waste, but doesn't matter anyways, because Matadors is going to find Gunrama and get the second point for the Killettos. Definitely wasn't in the Lords of War favor to put Gunrama out that far out. That could have easily been a cap. That could have so easily been a cap, but the Killettos have chosen to play it a little slower close to the objective and maybe play a little safer. But regardless, they still win that point, and so always a good step for them. Obviously, if you're just tuning in, Killettos have won rounds 1 and 2 with single point kill-all victories. The Lords of War still have yet to formulate how they can perfect their endgame, and this is what is really kind of falling behind for the Lords of War, is that they have these really strong starts where they kind of get these one-man advantages. But then they miss a very crucial corner that they can peek on and maybe get another kill on, instead get killed on, and then they lose that momentum and it just kind of teeters off the closer they get to the objective. So it's definitely what they Lords have kind of in their advantage, but it doesn't work out for them in the end as well. Our next objective will be the Hayat building. Fan favorite for capping action. And a nightmare if you're on Volk. Gonna have a 3-person defense inside the kayak building, but more importantly, we got a serious charge going on from Lumpy here. As he takes it to Matt, it might get behind him. Matt has also extended pretty far out here. Now, Lumpy's really crouched here. I don't really think he's going to be able to see Matt. And oh, no, he's running now, so Matt knows exactly what's going on. And Matt's job right now is just to stay as quiet as possible. He'll get himself a free kill. That is super sneaky. Amazing strategizing coming out of Matt, as Lumpy is not even checking the staircase. Yep, he's going to find that one really easy. He's lining up that shot. And Rypick's going to try to pre-fire in, but... Another... Ooh, Brad's able to find... I believe that's said. We're kind of seeing a slowing onto the objective here. And Brad's able to find Olivio, and a very nice pick onto that second story. That opens up the objective an incredible amount. And the Lords of War will once again have a man advantage at almost the halfway point through the match. Or through the round, I should say. Not the match. The match has just begun! Now the rotations are going to come out from Nick G. This could work in his favor or not in his favor, but he has to defend that side of the kayak building, that left side on our screen here. Shots are going to come out from that rotation. I think he did get spotted, but it's a little too late. He was just too quick. But now Brad is walking on up. And a potential capping opportunity. He's going to go tablet out. He's thinking about it. Brad's moving up. Matadors is able to find Gonzo. They trade, though. And Rypick's able to find Nick G. Brad Walker's on objective. He's capping. And the Lords of War will tie it up. Screw you comes out from Tia, I think. Oh, man. Funny guys. An amazing cap coming out from Brad there. He was able to read the situation properly and kind of figure out that, the Killettos were a little too spread out to defend that objective properly. And were able to slide those 7 digits in. And get themselves 2 points. Excuse me for 1 second while I resolve something. Alright, a little insight. I have a casting keyboard and I have a gaming keyboard, and I was using the wrong keyboard. So that's why you're hearing a lot of key noise. Hopefully it should be a lot quieter now and no more of that mechanical keyboard ASMR, but I always try to keep it a little quieter if I possibly can. We're gonna jump into the next round here. Same objective, but this time Killettos will attack. This will be round 4. The second round on this objective. And the Killettos are gonna try to answer back, maybe with a cap of their own, but with something here. They've been good. They've been very solid throughout this game, but they just let one cap slip through, and suddenly it's a tie game again. Shots are going to ring out here as Rypig is going to try to defend himself. Oh, and he's able to find Matt. A huge pick to start off with. He is in the middle of the Killettos offense here, deep in enemy territory, and he is trying to maneuver around here. Phenoram is going to be guaranteed with that shield, judging by his stance right. Yep. And that's going to be a huge challenge for Rypig. Pheno is not... He's going to go with the shield flick mentality here. We hear some glitching of the gravity, but it looks like Tia and Pheno are going to team up here. But Ryan might be able to get at least one of them. I'm not sure about both, but man, that's going to be... That's a very tall order. T is actually moving on. The communication is not coming out from... Oh, Pheno did not realize that Ryan was right there. T is going to see him and he's going to get that, but the damage has been done. The Killettos have been reduced to 3 for the price of 1. Oh, and he is not rocking the FAMAS this time. That is tragic, man. He is the designated FAMAS guy. The approach is coming out. Shots are going to come out from Lumpy. He thinks he sees people along the back there. The Killettos have been a lot less aggressive this round as we have seen them in previous Marsoc rounds before. Tia will be carrying the shield this time as he picks it up from his dead teammate, but the Killettos' momentum has been brought to a standstill here as they kind of formulate an offense here. They're kind of clumping up together now. Like they're all on this side of the map now. Matter of fact, they're all in this frame. Olivio's gonna be the shield carrier now because he's had more experience on the shield. He's been playing the shield since season 5, I want to say. And the communication is now coming out of Killettos a lot more openly. He's able to find Tia. And now we're only into 2 minutes left. Lords of War have 4 members and the Killettos only have 2. They're both coming from one side here. It's going to be Nick G and Olivio. A bit of pre-fire there. I think he does see... Brad does see that member who's over there. That's going to be Nick G. Olivio is making his way onto the objective here. They're looking for a cap of their own. And when you have that shield... The world is The world is your whiteboard. Livy's going to go for that rotation with the smoke. They're going to try to use those to confuse the enemy, probably. Livy's actually going to go for more of a centered push. Question is, can the Lords of War defend against the shield? I want to say, yeah. Having Brad Walker right in that main bazaar area right there is going to be huge against the shield. But right as I say that, it doesn't even matter, as Olivia is going to be found himself. And now it is all up to Nick G, and the Lords of War are looking to take their first map. Why am I saying map? Taking their first kill round rather than capping. Unnecessary hype. But Nick G's gonna make the rush, but Gunrama's gonna shut that down as quick as it started. And Lords of War will go up to 3 points after the Killettos went up too. An amazing lead to just kind of formulate out of nowhere. Lords of War do lead by 1 point, but that does not stop the Killettos from mounting a comeback. Will they be able to successfully do it? I don't know. That's why we're watching. But man, would that be some good TV? Next objective we're going to have is a great one for launching a comeback, actually. It's going to be the East Market objective. It's great for capping, and if the Killettos could just hang out, hold on for one round, they could easily have themselves map 1. At the same time, Lords of War just have to hang out for 1 round. And they'll have map 1 in the bag. Definitely some exciting stuff to look out for. We're going to actually hang out over here to make sure to see if they have quick spawn. The round's going to begin. And it will be quick spawn. Lords of War have a pristine opportunity to lay it on the offense here. Exchanging of drum mags from the LA-80. And we are going to have an aggressive push coming out from Lumpy, all members, and I think they're going to make it very clear that they have a quick spawn, as Rypik's able to find Matt outdoors right off the bat. He likes to go over to that corner, so it's not surprising that he's able to get caught out that way. But that's an incredible lead to have in the first 15 seconds of a round. Lumpy's able to find Olivio on objective, and the Killettos are now down to 3. And one member of the Killettos is in a very nice spot to be able to catch out this push from Gun. I don't even think Gun's looking that way, but it's just where he's been at. It's just been impossible to see how far Gun has been pushing up. But that doesn't matter. An amazing nade came out. An amazing nade came out from Fino to be able to find Gunrama. The first Lord of War to go down in a very spectacular fashion. Was not expecting that at all. I didn't even think he could see him. Now let's just take a look. Oh, a C4 goes up. Let's take a look at what the objective layout is like. We got Tia, Nick G on this side, and that's pretty much it. Where is the 5th member? Oh, that's Fino, and he's on the other side. All the defense is over here. The sneak cap could potentially come out here. Rypik's able to find Nick G. And Fino has to rotate now. Fino's able to find Lumpy. We're going to ride on board Fino for a little bit here, but actually we're not, because Brad's on objective again. He's been able to cap before. He's going to try to do it again. Phenoram is rotating on right now. He gets taken out. The Lords of War will take map 1 regardless. An amazing comeback from the Lords of War. They're able to come back from a 2-0 lead that was held by the Killettos, and 4 unanswered points, 3 unanswered rounds, a cap, and Bazaar is in the bag for LOW. As you can see on the board here, our second map is going to be a goodie as a player, not so much as a caster, because camera work is hard on this map, but it's going to be Subway. We're going to cycle everyone in. No changes on roster from the Killettos here. They're pretty happy with the roster they got. We're still waiting on one member of the Lords of War. Let's use this time to talk about our first objective, which is going to be a great one. It's going to be the downstairs objective. So many different lanes to attack from, and so many different capping opportunities. This is a very... intense objective to defend. It's almost better that we don't focus on the defense when we do the camera work here. We focus on how the offense is going to choose to attack this one. To do so, we're going to go upstairs, as I try to hit every single wall that I possibly can. Woo! Well, I got stuck there. We're still waiting on... Oh, we do have a cycle coming in. We are going to trade out one of the Lords of War with Hangman. I believe that was... Oh man, I'm forgetting names already. Whatever it is, we have Hangman in now. Match should be starting any second now, as all 10 members are in the game, ready to go. Ready to duke it out here. Killettos have to win this map if they want to... They want to stay in the series here. Now, this is a good map for them. We've played the Killettos. When I say we, I mean Fury. And they dominated us on Subway, so... If there's any map for them to mount a comeback on, it's going to be this one. It's definitely going to be this one. Still waiting on strategizing to happen here. This is definitely an objective to strategize because you have all the options in the world to go down to. You can take the north stair, south stairwell, catwalk, basement, you name it, you can take it. You can even go basement to the middle stairwell and then go down probably the south stairwell. Yeah, south stairwell. Definitely a lot of options available to you as a team captain to delegate where your players will go. If that is how you choose to be a team captain, I personally was a little bit more on that side when I was. But now I have no more say. I have not received word if we're going to be having a timeout yet. Teams have spawned in. We're going to get right back into that action you've been so craving here on the VRML. We thank you for tuning in, by the way, obviously. It's always great to see kind of come out, build community, even in times of hardship in the, in the globe, with coronavirus going around. You can always rely on the friends that we have online to break through the quarantine through the power of the internet, and we're going to have a 5-man push going in through the basement. 2 shield people. I believe I saw 2 shields. Yes, 2 shields. So Olivia and Fino are going to be shield buddies. Lumpy's able to trade with Tia as he tried to do that upstairs push. The res will come out onto Tia, though, so all that effort on the LOW side is going to go to waste. We're going to check in on the shield duo there. I always like to commentate on shield play. I think it's kind of an underrated aspect of Onward. Kind of looking to see what's going on in the mind of a shield guy. The meetup happens, and now they're going to charge in here. We've talked about Fino's setup before. Olivia is bringing a taser? Yes, he is. He's bringing a taser. Wow, that is, we talk about like loadouts before. That's a flex. Rypick does not know what he's in for here. As he's getting shot through the crack right there, he's got to rotate here and get his needle aim, but Nick G's gonna say otherwise in that matter. Now Fino and Olivia will continue their shield with a laser, I believe. If not, I don't know what he's doing, but oh, that was a detonator. Why aren't you blowing that up? A little bit of pre-fires coming out from Tia, who once again is not bringing that FAMAS. That is just his staple. Always seeing Tia with the FAMAS. It's interesting not to see him do that, but he's gonna, I think he's just trying to lure out Gunrama on this north side up here, but it's just not happening just yet. There are Killettos in the basement now on the shield side as Tia makes a push here. We're going to try to transition over to that side pretty quickly here. But Gonzo is able to find Fino. The res can come out. He's able to confirm that. But Olivio is there for that 1-2 push. That he's able to call that out. He calls out at least 2 tunnel, but there's 3 there. He's going to toss a nade. Oh, will this get him? In the confusion. Oh, the train tracks save him. Gonzo's able to be taken down here. Confirmation nade will come out. And so the Lords of War are down to 2. And the Killettos will have 4. Smoke's gonna try to cover it. Tia is gonna find Hangman. And objective has just become a lot squishier as only 1 member is remaining on objective. That is Gunrama himself, the kind of appointed captain of the Lords of War here. Tia is making a rotation. Oh, no, he's down. He's down. I forget these things sometimes. But the push is now coming out from the tunnel here. Let's just take a look at this from Olivio's point of view here. He's the one who's going to be doing most of the calls. He's already used his... He's used his... I can't believe it. He's used his taser. Now Gunram was able to find Nick G. Only one-on-one with the Killettos now. And that is a rotation coming out from Mad Outdoors here. Gunrama's got to be on point here. He's not playing with the shield out, but that could just be a confidence issue. But Gunrama is... The celebrations come out as Lords of War take the first point on map 2. As Gunrama is able to secure it by shooting Mad Outdoors in the face. Or in the body, I don't know. It's just in the face sounds better, but... This is what happens. This is what Todd does when you leave him alone. He does really crappy jokes. This is the Killettos map pick, though. I think they do really good on that upstairs objective. They just work it really good. Probably be their time to see them shine on it, but until then, we can only wait and see. We might not even get it in general. Who knows? Pink is angry at me, but that is what it is. Not gonna lie, I was kind of hoping to see Viv play. I've never seen her play anymore. Just the way it is. Now hanging out with the victorious Lords of War. Well, not really victorious, but we're gonna have a 3-2 push. No. Looks like a bit of C4 prep's gonna happen. Yes, sir, it will. Vino's gonna hang back there and wait for the pristine opportune moment to detonate that C4. The north push will be coming out here. That'll be defended by Matadors. Oh, and he's making me phase out. Sometimes that happens. Sorry about that. Matador is able to find Gunrama, and now Gonzo's going to look for that refrag, but he's not able to find it. Matador secures himself too. Lords of War is brought down to 3. This is looking good for Killettos in the starting minutes of this round. Arguably a pretty slow one. Meanwhile, down in the tunnel, Lumpy is getting ready to detonate C4. As it already has. No, it has not. But it has been disabled. Judging by that. Yes, it has been disabled. Lumpy will be bringing the shield this time. It looks like he's trying to peek down the subway there, waiting for... And the Lords of War reinforcement will come in here. All 3 are going to push down this tunnel here. Lumpy's job here is going to be to call out where the enemy positions are, because he's the only one who has that ability to do so. The enemy know exactly where they are because they've been communicating what they want to do. That C4 is still active, finds 2, and now it is all up to Hangman. He's having a hard time finding Fino. He's able to find Fino in the end there. I swore that C4 showed a red light. What the heck? Amazing setup. He does not see the nade that's right beside him. And the Killettos will take a round for their own as Nick G is able to find that refrag. And the Killettos get back on the board ever since last map. The curse is over, hopefully. Current scoreline is 5-3 if you're just tuning in. Lords of War have the map advantage right now and are looking to secure the win against the Killettos on this map, but the Killettos are looking to stay in the fight here by securing Subway by getting that very nice 4 points. Or 5 if you're a capping team. Not going to discriminate. Just want to give a quick shout out to all the people who are supporting the channel through your bits, your subs, your viewership, your follows. I'm seeing them come in. We appreciate it from the VRML. It really helps us out. We're going to hop into the 3rd round of Subway. Push is going downstairs once again. Phenoram and Olivio on the shields. Going to immediately be intercepted by Lumpy. He's going to go down as he tries to rotate back. His endeavors are unsuccessful. objective is the middle platform objective, so Killettos are effectively already dangerously close to the objective here, but it's up to Gonzo and crew. Now Olivio's gonna try to... There are no C4 there. Oh man, they gotta look for Gonzo here. He's at a great spot. He's holding a fairly tight angle. With that double shield maneuver, they can easily peek both sides here. Smokes are gonna come out here. Killettos are looking for a cap of their own. It is up to Gonzo to shut this down. He gets really aggressive. He's able to find two. And now it's up to Olivia on the bottom there. And he finds a third. The push has been just shut down right off the bat. Because of one man, Gonzo. And he is still able to defend the objective another day. An amazing push. Now Nick G's going to look for his revenge. Maybe be able to secure a way onto the objective. That smoke probably gave away his position. I think Gonzo is looking. Yes, he is looking for it. Nick G's not looking. Gonzo has rotated to a much more optimal position. He finds Nick G. Now it's only one Killetto versus 4 Lords. And right as I say that, Ryan's able to find Matt, and Lords of War will go up around 2 very decisively in a 4-0 manner. And that's manpower, not points. Just want to clarify that after I said that. An amazing Gonzo push from Gonzo Dad. Just shut down the Killettos approach. That was brutal. Scoreline is 6-3 right now. And the Lords of War are looking really good on map 2. And if I'm not mistaken, this could be one of the biggest upsets in the history of the VRML ever since the Connoisseur feature came out. And I'll go over those numbers in just a second. Yeah, only 4 people have voted for the Lords of War to emerge victorious compared to 33 that have voted for the Killettos. But right now, it's leaning toward the Lords. We will have the same objective for the Lords of War to attack this time. Can they get a different result? Will the Killettos themselves be able to decisively defend the middle platform? Already chat going on about that that C4 thing earlier. That really did throw me off. I did see a red LED on that C4 that went off back in round what? One? No, round two. Seeing a C4 go off was definitely a surprise to me, let alone the 3 members of the Lords of War that were on the receiving end of that. We're just waiting for the 2-minute timer to go up here. I think that there might be doing a timeout because the timer... Oh, it's going on now. That explains that. And from what was looking like going to be a rough season for the Lords of War, Lumpy's rookie bootcamp team has really come through here and just to be able to stick it to the Killettos, who are also making a huge statement this year from the sheer rounds that they are winning and the games that they are putting out is just incredible. It's been an incredible season 9 so far. We're not seeing so much of a tunnel push as the Killettos have done before, except for Lumpy. I think Lumpy was the only one that actually did push the tunnel. The other 2 members of the Lords of War will be each respectively encountering a member in a tunnel by the stairs. Rypik's gonna get caught up by Mad Outdoors on that south side. Now Tia is in a very exposed position here. The laser is so close. Oh! The error comes out, but Gonzo's able to make amends for that. Olivia finds a kill of his own. I did not read who the receiving end of that was, but currently it is 4-4. Matadors finds Lumpy. And now Lords of War are down to 3 members here. Killettos are looking to even the scores back up here with the 1-man lead that they currently got. Matadors knows exactly where Gunrama is. If that angle can line up, the shots will come out. Gunrama's gonna try to make... This has been a very long firefight. The hitboxes are just not friendly toward Gunrama as he makes a rotation now. He knows that his position has been called out. And it's not really a good position to come down on because Nick G's also guarding that flank as well, but right as I say that, Gonzo Dad will clear that up for him if he so chooses, but I think we're going to see a little bit of a different side of the story here. Olivia is trying to make a beat onto whoever I could see here. He's going to find Hangman. Now Gonzo's looking for that pick onto Olivio. If Olivio shifts just to his right, he is toast. But the flank from Mad Outdoors will help him out. Gonzo's able to find Olivio. Gunrama's able to find Mad Outdoors. And now it's a 2v1. This is doable for the Lords of War because they have the man advantage. We won't. It's just going to be Phenoram on objective. No chance of cap as of right now. As he takes pot shots with that night vision on. Oh my goodness, my vision. He's going to try to find Gonzo Dad. But Gunrama's going to get the better of that. Lords of War go up 3 points to the Killettos 1. This has been a very incredibly tight match. We're seeing advantages shift from side to side within matches. I'm really glad I picked up this cast. This is an incredible matchup to watch. Lords of War leading Killettos 7-3 here. I cannot stress this enough. A lot of members of the VRML have voted for the Killettos. 33 members of the VRML have voted for the Killettos. Only 4 voted for the Lords of War. This is an incredible put out from the Lords of War despite all expectation. Just mad props. This isn't the end though. The Killettos do have a chance to bring it back. And remember how before I was talking about how they have a very particular objective that they really exceed at. It's this upstairs objective, and this is their chance to turn it around and be able to stay in for another map to get this win. The players are in. Lords of War are looking to win themselves one more round in the game. The Killettos are looking to stay alive for two more rounds after this. The odds are against them. Will the Killettos be able to stay in this to map 3? Will the Lords of War defy expectations and win on map 2? Tune into the next 6 minutes here as we are in for a roller coaster ride. Looks like all 5 of them are up in the tunnel area here. Olivia will be bringing the shield. They're all going to come out. This is a Killettos tactics before I think I've seen, where they all will come out of the catwalk area and just rush the objective. This is the perfect time for them to cap and tie it up here. And this is the objective that they could definitely do it on. Looking at the people who are going to be defending this push, we got Ryan. And that's pretty much it. Gonzo's in an okay area, but by then, it's a little too late. They're a little too close to objective for comfort to be able to maneuver your team around. So, this is going to be a huge push for the Killettos. Very slow shield plays coming out. Let's take a look at our shield guys for right now. Oh no, the push is coming. Push is coming. Vino's not looking the right way. Ryan could come out here. Is he holding a clacker? No, he's holding a G36. The double push is coming out here. Olivia's going to try to take on Ryan. A nade will come out. Will Ryan be in just the right place? No, he won't. Ryan's going to go down. This opens up the Killettos movement so much. Nick G and Fino are going to move in. Gunrama's able to find Tia, and he's going to go on this flank here. Olivio's going to hold behind. The shield's there. Gunrama knows exactly what's up, but he's going to get locked up while the Killettos are on objective. Nick G is dangerously close to the capstone. Fatal Ramp is right there. Gunram is able to find Olivio. Matadors is able to get that refrag. Nick G is able to find Hangman, and Gonzo dead at a nice double. But Nick G's on objective. He's tabling out. The Killettos will tie it up. Woo! That is what we come here to see, boys. That is what we come here to see. A balls to the wall push from the Killettos, being able to identify the weakness in the defense, move on it, and just bring the velocity to the point where the Lords of War could not even respond. Incredible stuff. And when all hope was looking lost, the Killettos are able to stay alive in the best way possible. A cap ties it up on map 2. All they need is one more point here, and they can easily take back a map here and stay alive in the series. Man, I've recovered my breath here after that. That was pretty intense. Oh, man. Being able to move your troops like that, kind of defending both sides to protect your flank, is a masterful plan coming out from the Lords of War here. I'm black. Why am I saying that? Killettos. I can't even speak now. We're going to have a north spawn for Lords. Oh, and the Killettos will trigger a round reset. Oh, no. Gonzo gave away their spawn. All right, Lords of War are in here. They're looking to defy the odds and take the match on map 2 here. Killettos just want map 3. That's all they want.
Sound good. You want me to smoke or you want to try to sneak?
We're going to follow the 4-man push to the south side here.
Okay, so you want me to like throw smoke around and then you can push into the smoke?
Oh, and they're going to go
Okay.
into a tunnel system of their own. I don't think any of the Killettos have set up an early ambush for them to move, so pretty free reign. Let's go take a look at what's going on the tunnel side here of this OBJ. We got Matt Outdoors who's going to watch from a nice little place here. So there is a bit of defense here, but Lumpy can identify it if he is keen enough. Oh, but he's turning the wrong way. He's getting a little too expeditious. Matt Outdoors is just waiting. Oh, the intensity is out. Lumpy is not able to turn the shield in time. Hangman. It's up to Hangman and Gunrama to salvage this as Matt is making the Killettos get closer to being able to win. That nade does not land on target. Gunrama and Hangman are gonna opt to go around and abandon that, giving up the shield to Matt, which is not the team you want to be giving up the shield to. The Killettos had plenty of shield people on their team. Does he even go for the shield? I think he's still anticipating. That is disastrous for the Lords of War. An amazing hiding spot for Matt Outdoors. And it's just so perfectly timed. Now Rypik's getting pretty close to the objective here. On the north side, he's the lone member. We're not seeing so much of a unified push as we did out of the Killettos last time. Smokes are coming out. This does herald Rypik's presence. Did that smoke just go through? But it still is a valid smoke. Wow. That's cheeky. Rypik's able to avoid that C4. Now let's check back in and see where the other two members of the LOW are. Looks like they're opting to go down a subway way here, which is kind of the optimal route as we've seen here many times before. Oh, he keeps Gunrama needs to stand up. Luckily. Yeah, he was hitting the ground too much. That's what was going on. It just wasn't work out for them. Rypik's able to find Tia, and now this whole side's been exposed except for Olivio, but if Hangman's able to find Olivio, that opens up the objective for the Lords of War as well. Oh no! Battledores team kills Nick G. Hangman's taken out by Olivio, and now we're into a 2v1. And now it's up to Rypik to see if he can win the map for the Lords of War here. The cards come out. They know exactly where Ryan is. Olivio's getting a little peeky here, but Ryan's been able to demonstrate that he's been able to get doubles before. Will he be able to get it this time? This is when the Lords of War need it most. The pressure is on. The Killettos have to get this one kill, and then they go into map 3 and survive. The trade comes out, and just because Matt Outdoors is alive, the Killettos win map 2. Oh, what an intense map 2. But now we're going to go into a map 3 decider. And I'm on the edge of my seat already. I cannot stress that enough. This is the Lords of War's map pick now, and they've demonstrated they've been pretty good on the maps that they choose. As a reminder, our bans are Snow Peak and Downfall, so we're going to see, I think it's going to be Quarantine. It's gonna be quarantine. And now we're into the decider. Both teams have a map under their belt. It is up to this map and up to these rounds to decide who will win what has been one of the most intense games I've seen in the VRML. Of this season, I'll say. Of the season. We're going to start off with a pretty incredible objective to play. It's going to be gas station. It really does depend on the spawn you get, but we're going to get some great action coming out of this. Beeps have sounded. It is time to get into map 3. I don't even know what's going to happen. It's just been that close. The Killettos have just staged an amazing comeback. A 3-point comeback of their own. The Lords of War have demonstrated that they are nothing to be messed with. No one is severely guarding this cross here aside from Nick G. Unable to see the cross himself, or I would argue that we wouldn't see a laser, but I didn't have those on, so there'll be no way for us to know. VRML's going to be underneath that plane wing, though. And the matchup's happening right now. Hangman is ducking for cover. And now VRML's in a very awkward position. Hangman is opted to rotate around, but it doesn't matter. Lumpy's able to find Fino. And the Killettos go down 1. One thing that the Lords of War do have in their pocket is that Lumpy is an incredible long-range player. He is great on that sniper. He will be causing the Killettos havoc. Now Hangman's moving up. Meanwhile, let's take a look at what's going on in the tank courtyard area right now. Rypix's moving up in the middle here. He's going to be trying to engage Nick G. Trying to fight for his crucial bit of territory that he's got.
There's 5 up. There's 5 up.
Shots are going to go out by the west end of the map. Lumpy's able to find Olivia with that sniper. Incredible long-range shot. The Killettos are just dropping off to Lumpy's shots right now. He already has 2 kills under his name. Gunrama's able to find Tia. Only 2 members of the Killettos are left to defend against the Lords of War. And that one of them is Matt Outdoors. He's going to have some company here very soon. The other member is a little too far away for comfort. It's going to be Nick G. He's going to be caught up by Rypick, but what happens there is that Matt Outdoors is able to find Hangman, but Lumpy gets that refrag. And the rest is history. Lords of War will take the first round win, I'm sorry. I'm not wrong. They did take the first map, but... Having Lumpy on that sniper rifle is such a huge tool for Lords. Or just Lord. We could be Royals. I can't sing it, otherwise we could take him down for copyright. And the scoreline right now is 8-6, obviously favoring Lords of War, but oh man, I don't even know if I can call it yet. I don't think I can. It's just been too close. We will have the same objectives, whether it be mirroring spawns, we don't know yet. We're gonna find out really soon here. It's gonna be a north spawn. These rounds will make all the difference in deciding the game here. The Killettos know that. 2 shields are going to go out. This is not a very effective map for a shield. I could see them using 1, but 2. I think they're trying to go for that cap again. Olivio has something on the bottom of his gun, but doesn't matter. Rypick's able to find Tia. That's a huge pickup because Tia's a very strong player. Ryan's able to confirm his kill.
One's still crossing street, one's north. One's still crossing street, one's north.
Gonzo's going to have some serious company here if he's not too careful either. I'm not sure if they really understand where the spawn happened, but they should understand now that Matt Outdoors is shot, but Rypick's gonna get an amazing shot onto Matt Outdoors. Gonzo's able to find Olivio. And now is with the Nick G. The Killettos are just getting decimated on this map. It's too cruel to watch. Calls for avengement come from Nick G. Gonzo throws a nade onto the other side to prevent the flank from happening, but Nick G's kind of sticking to his guns and going the way he came. Or it was actually a confirmation, I think. Can't be too sure. Was not expecting Nick G to be there at all. Killettos will get their first kill on the board here for this round. now he has to worry about Rypick, who's gonna just dump rounds into the smoke. The other member who's alive is Phenoram. He has a shield. He can do stuff with that on this map. And he has an M2409 at his disposal, so definitely something to watch out for. Can use his opportunity with the shield here as more of a sighting opportunity, if anything. And Nick G, on the other hand, gonna go to the rooftop. Only 2.5 minutes left. Over half of the round time has been used up. Still hasn't been a mad push from Pheno yet. He's just going to use his shield to figure out where the lords are. But with 4 members strong, that's a very tall order. Nick G's throwing a nade. It won't land anywhere near anybody.
Didn't go far enough.
Thought I can toss a nade that far. That'd be a heck of a throw. Not going to lie. And Hangman's gonna just dump rounds into Pheno. Potentially slowing him up. He has to save some ammo for when the on-objective push happens within the next minute. Pheno looks like he has ditched the shield and opted for more controlled shots now. He's going to make his push up now that he knows he only has 40 seconds to work with anything here. He is on the clock, so is Nick G. The rush has to happen now. Nick G is going to encounter some flank up in the middle there. That could very well happen, but we're actually going to focus on Phenoram here since he's close to the objective and only 20 seconds remaining. Nick G's a little bit out of the picture now. Pheno's going to try to push up here. I don't know if he's expecting Lumpy. Lumpy's blocked. He can't see it. But luckily, Rypick is able to see it. Now Nick G is all that's left with 3 seconds remaining. Killettos are going to lose another round to the Lords of War. Sorry, Nick. It happens, man. And the timer will come into play for round 2 of Lords of War versus the Killettos. But the Killettos have still yet to find themselves a point on quarantine. This upset is still very much alive for the Lords of War, but we've seen them do it before. We could see them do it again. The Killettos have every chance in the world to bring it back. We're gonna hop into round 3 here. Friendly little reminder from Dak Inman, if you haven't already, check out the new features on the website. We have an embedded Twitch player into the homepage, so you can watch your VRML action from the Twitch, from the VRML page itself, which is really awesome to be able to do. I think it looks awesome on that page, but regardless, we're going to move on to the next objective. It's going to be Burning Objective. We're going to have Crater Spawn for Lords of War here. They're going to try to see what they can do here. They've been working really well here, especially with Lumpy just on those sniper shots. One thing I've learned so far, watch Lumpy work it. He's usually where the action starts. Ryan is so close to watching. That's I knew it was gonna be Matt Outdoors. But Nick G's actually gonna find that pick instead before Matt could do anything. It's a very sneaky spot. Lumpy's able to find Nick G with a nade. Very well placed, and the grenade will confirm him as I think Nick G was priming a grenade, and then that's what confirmed him. Olivia was gonna try for this res, but it is too late. Outdoors able to find Hangman. The Killettos have a one-man lead. Nade falls a little short there, goes under the tank. Gonzo's able to find Matt. A very nice angle. But now the Killettos are down to 2. Lords of War have 3.5. And 3 minutes and 48 seconds remaining in the match, or in this round here. Sweet English, this is round 3. I keep forgetting to do that. I should make that my New Year's resolution in March. C4 goes off a little early. Won't find anybody. One member, Olivio, is just really far out there. He's in a very exposed position, and him trying to get that res has put him there. He's relying on the cover that Tia can put out, but might not work against Lumpy. Olivio is trying to look the right way. Lumpy's not looking the right way. This is a perfect opportunity for Olivio. The cinder block walls are a little weird, but I think Lumpy and Olivio hear it. They both get distracted. Wow, Olivio got lucky. Lumpy was distracted by something else. And did not check his corner properly. Now it's up to Gonzo Dad, Hangman, and Game Reaper. Or, I'm sorry, not Gunrama. I can't read today. To do it, Olivio finds himself a second one. And his surprise defense has been working really well. Gunrama tries to go for it. Olivio finds a third. And now we're into a 1v1. Hangman gets distracted. And Olivio clutches in and gets the Killettos a point. Not expecting that. Was not expecting that at all. All bow before Olivio, as he just took the weight up and just carried them to their first point when it should not have been their point. The setup was so great for Lords, but Olivio had other things to say about that. I believe that was 4 kills for Olivio. If I'm not mistaken. Yep, that is 4 kills for Olivio. An incredible job. Lords were just not able to hone in on that placement that he had. And it ultimately went to their downfall here. They could have easily forced match point onto the Killettos here, but that's not happening. Olivio says otherwise. Just one of the many moments of what has been a very remarkable game so far if you have just been tuning in. We will have the same objective again, but crater spawn this time. I believe that is a mirroring spawn. The Killettos will be attacking this time. They're all going to opt to push north. We're going to watch what the shield people see, because usually they're the first eyes on where people are on these kinds of maps. That's kind of their first role when it comes to day maps, is to be able to run callouts, be able to identify where enemy positions are, and then strategize off of it. Even flicking, the pistol range is limited, so the best thing you can do is let your team know where everything is at. And the Killettos callouts have been really good. Joining back up with the main group. Up in the middle here. We got Olivia and Tia. We got Matadors following Fino as his shield buddy. They're going to try to surround the objective right now. Put one person on roof, or two. I think it's 2 that they're putting up down there. Yes, 2. Lords of War do have someone defending that rooftop courtyard. Very exposed, though. Lumpy is going to find himself in a bit of a situation here if he's not careful. From Nick G. Tia is also on top. And they're going to meet up here soon, it looks like. Lumpy's trying to take this rooftop. Lumpy's looking the wrong way again. They are corner to corner. They're going to trade. Both are resable. The question is, who can res who first? Killettos are in a more optimal position. Matadors is able to find Rypick. Meanwhile, Gonzo's able to find Fino.
Shield West is dead. Repeat, Shield West is dead.
And Matadors is looking for that refrag, but he's unable to find it. He's been known to pick up shields before. Nick G's able to find Hangman. And now we're into a 2v2. But Gunrama's going to go down to Nick G. So it's only one member left standing on objective. And he's not even on objective. He is off objective. It is Gonzo Dad. He has to fight 2 people. He's able to find Nick G. It's just Matt Outdoors, but Matt Outdoors knows exactly where he's at. The calls are coming out from the 2 dead people on the Lords of War. This should help Gonzo out a bit. He does have that crack in the wall, which could be very helpful for, you know, catching out Matt Outdoors. But that opportunity is coming past as Matt Outdoors is crossed behind that little doorway. Gonzo's a little bit more preoccupied with getting back to objective, which is a much safer option. Yeah, it's a smarter option to get back to objective rather than force it. He doesn't know how well his kill counts are since so many people have traded. Only 1 minute remaining here. Matt Outdoors has got to get aggressive here. He still has callouts available to him. Members of the Lords of War still able to talk via radio. He's not going for the res, obviously. It's a little late for that. Only 40 seconds remaining in the match here. Lords of War are looking to push. 0.3. Killettos are looking to tie it up here. It is Matt Outdoors versus Gonzo. I think... Oh, this couldn't be any tighter. Matt Outdoors is going to be peeking up to these places here. Gonzo's in a perfect place to catch him out if he's in a really awkward spot. Oh, I can't talk. The intensity is just too exciting. Matt Outdoors is pushing up hard now. He's making a lot of noise. Gonzo is going to go down and Killettos are going to tie it up. The Killettos are going to tie it up and oh man, I don't need to explain anything else than that. I don't. Nope. Oops, I missed the point. Oh, this match really couldn't be any tighter now. Now, Lords of War have the opportunity to cap, but this objective, me and Zandria like to call it like a donut, or it's more like a cream-filled bagel, where it's like you have a really hard outside. It's really hard to get into the objective area, but once you're inside of it, it's very easy to cap. So, be interesting to see what the Lords of War do. If they get aggressive, or if they actually choose to play it slow like they have been before. We do know that the Lords of War like to run snipers. Will these sniper loadouts be able to help pick off the defense? Gotta find out now as we hop into round 5. We're gonna see a 2-man push to the north here, with one getting extremely pushy. That's going to be Matt Outdoors. Oh man, we've seen him in some very great spots before. He's certainly a very sneaky one. I wouldn't expect anything less from him. Rypick is in a very dangerous spot. He realizes he's in very good danger, and now he's going to try to re-peek, but Matt Outdoors is hidden. He's going to dump a whole mat, and he's going to rotate back. Lumpy's able to find Fino on the south side. Oh, that was Gunrama. Where's Lumpy at? Oh, okay. It was a mutual thing. Hangman's going to take some pot shots onto the objective area. Won't find anybody, but Rypick's now going to try to get pushy onto Matt Outdoors, but he's already rotated to the next spot. I think Matt thinks that Ryan has moved on, which could be catastrophic because Ryan's going behind him. I'm pretty sure he'll realize that which way Ryan's actually going very soon enough once he doesn't see Ryan, but because if Ryan's not going in front of him, he's going to be already on objective, which is not possible. So I think that path will become very clear to Matt here very soon. Clothes are down by half a guy as of right now, and Rypick's looking to change that. And Rama is able to find, or able to get the confirm on Fino. And T is looking to change that as well. He's able to find Lumpy with that FAMAS. I've also talking about in the first round. That FAMAS OEG side, I think it's just a signature of his. Rama is in a great spot, even though he's doing some back-breaking dance moves right now. Body physics are weird. It's currently 4-4 right now. Hangman is getting pushy. I don't know if he realizes that Matt Outdoors is over here. It's definitely a very far push, but once again, Matt's just really good at finding these great spots to hide in, but he's focused the other way. Rypick's able to find Olivio, and Olivio downs himself out of fire. Now, Matt has turned around at just the wrong time. He's not able to get that pick on the Hangman, which he so desperately needs. The whole meaning behind his positioning. But Hangman's more worried about the hotel, I think. This could be perfect for Matt Outdoors if he just peeks now. Oh, the push, and Matt's going to get lucky. Yep. Matt's going to get that easy one. Matt's just been really great about thinking about places that people don't look and hiding there. And finding a way to hide there is the better way to put it. It's just... that's what makes Matt such a great player. Rypick's going to get that one, but Matt Outdoors is going to get deadly on that flank. And now we're into a 2v2. Gonzo's able to find Nick G. The Killettos are down to 1, and it's Matt Outdoors. He's off of objective. The push should be coming in now. Gunrama is pushing objective. Matt Outdoors is preoccupied with something, but the cap is coming out. The Lords of War have the chance to defy all expectations. The code is coming out. Matt Outdoors is off objective. He's struggling on it. He's in a place, but the Lords of War will get the cap and the win. Wow. Incredible cap coming out of Lords of War to take the win and defy all expectations. An incredible game, an incredible series. I am lost for words. That is incredible movements for the Lords of War, being able to pick off the last guy on OBJ and then moving in and securing the cap. Just a great way to end what has been an incredible series. Well, now that I've regained my breath here, we're gonna close out here. This has just been, I don't even know what to say. It's just been, I'm still processing what just happened, but that move onto objective was so good. Being the Lords of War right now must be so great. Being able to kind of secure a win when you only had 4 people vote for you. Against 33, that is just an incredible win and such a turning point for the Lords of War, when at the beginning of the season all kind of seemed a little, you know, a little up in the air for them, for, you know, losing so many members at once to Fire Team Alpha, but being able to kind of turn it around here, I think they're stronger than they were before, honestly. They're definitely something to look out for here. Obviously, the Killettos put on an amazing show as well, being able to demonstrate that they're not gonna keel over so easily either. Just an incredible game for both sides. Man, there could not have ended any other way. My name is TFH, however. I do know how to end this cast, however. My name's TFH. You've been watching Lords of War versus the Killettos on Onward Master League 1. If you want to be more of a part of the VRML, you can do so through our website. You can sign up, create a team, even apply to be a caster at some point if you so choose to. A bit of more of an application process there than just creating a team or joining as a reservist. This badge has been brought to you by ProTube VR, VR Cover, and VAL's newest competition, their Pistol Whip competition, which is coming up soon. More info on their website. Definitely go check it out. Our fellow caster Sleepy is helping out with that as well. My final thoughts with this match are, wow. And I'm just going to leave it at that, because I think that's all that we can really describe this match as. Anyways, till then, we will see you later. Oh, and Trip is casting, I believe, soon. A game as well. I think it's Legionnaires and Mayhem. So definitely check that out if you're looking for more Onward action after what has been an amazing match already. So I will see you guys later. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for the bits. Thank you for the subs. See you later.